Valerie Thomas 2, slope-intercept from 2 points. You can see the slope formula here, and if you remember, this is how we found the slope when we had 2 points. We said y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1, and that forms the slope. So let's look at what we would do to find slope-intercept when we have 2 points. So we have vocabulary here. What happens if you don't have the slope of a line, but you have 2 points? You can use the slope formula to find the slope, y minus y over x minus x. Then you can use point slope form that we learned about in the last unit objective, and we can use that to find the slope-intercept form. Then we can graph it. There's some real-life examples here because they do happen quite often. For example, I don't know how much she ran each day, but I know on the first day she ran 5 miles. That was the first day. And on the 6th day, she ran 20. So that's actually 2 points. The first is the 1, and the 5 is the y. So you've got x and y here. And then 6 is x, and y is 20. So 1, 5, 6, 20. So if you do the slope formula to find that, you get 20 minus 5 and 6 minus 1, 15 divided by 5, and that equals 3. So she ran 3 miles a day. We found the slope from the slope formula. And we could use that to calculate the slope-intercept form because we have point slope form to use for that. So we would substitute in the slope here. Remember, that was the green. And that, of course, we found was 3, so there would be a 3 there. And then we would substitute in one of the points. I would use the 1, 5, because that's easy. And so I would put in 5 for y and 1 for x. And then it would be y minus 5 equals 3 times x minus 1. Then you could simplify and find the slope-intercept form. All right, so let's look some at examples. You want to do these along with me, pause, and make sure that you have them written carefully on your paper. They're going to help you with the rest of this objective. So a plumber charges $175 for 3 hours, okay? Hours is always x because it's something that we control. We decide how many hours of work to do. So that's 3, 175. And she charged $325 for 6 hours. And there you can see 6, $325. How much does she charge per hour? And how much does she charge for each visit? So first of all, let's find the slope. Y minus y over x minus x. 325 minus 175. Well, I know that 325 minus 100 is 225. And then if I take 75 away from that, I get 150. And then 6 minus 3 is 3. I know that 150 can be divided by 3, so that would give me 50. So she charges $50 an hour. Okay? Now, I have a couple of choices. I can take this 50, I can times it by 3, and that's going to give me 150, but that means I need to add 25 to get to this number. That's one way we can do it. Another way we can do it, and I'm going to erase this, so you might want to pause it and write this down if you haven't. I'm going to erase it, because now that we know that the slope is 50, I can use point slope form to figure it all out. So I can say y minus, and I'm going to use this point here, y minus 175 equals 50 times x minus 3, right? This right here is my x1, this is my y1, and this right here is my slope. So I would say y minus 175 equals 50x, because this would multiply, and then minus 150. Then I would add 175 to both sides. And wow, look at that. I would get 50x plus 25. Okay. Write an equation in slope-intercept form given the points -2, 5, and 3, 4. Okay. This isn't a word problem. We do the same thing. Y minus y over x minus x. 5 minus 4 over -2 minus 3. 5 minus 4 is 1. -2 minus 3 is -5. Our slope is -1 over 5. So we're going to choose this point to use, and we already have our slope. So y minus 4 equals -1/5 x minus 3. Okay? So then we would rewrite y minus 4. We would say, what is -1/5 times x? It's -1/5 x. What is -1/5 times -3? Positive 3 over 5. And then finally, we want to add 4 to both sides. So y equals -1/5 x plus 4 and 3/5. Complicated problems. You can do it. You just have to go slowly and write down all the steps. Watch out for fraction slopes. You can see here, you can use your calculator to multiply 1/2 by 8. And you just multiply across the top and then divide by multiplying across the bottom and then divide the top by the bottom. Okay? You can also use a calculator for that. All right. This is going to probably be a challenging one. You can do it. Take your time. Pause between each problem and check and see if it's correct, and ask for help if you need it. Good luck.